sandwich bread, the beginnings of it mixed with the starter water. I did honey this time instead of just sugar, like I normally have, and then olive oil. But I'm gonna experiment, and instead of doing just my regular all-purpose flour, we're gonna do some wheat flour with it. So I have it. Not sure, we need 500 grams of flour. So maybe I'll start small and we'll just do 100 grams of the wheat flour. I have no idea how it's going to make this turn out. It'll be a fun little experiment. It's gonna get baked either way, and I'm sure it's gonna taste good either way. I don't know if you guys can hear kids jumping and talking in the background. It's the morning, kids are getting ready for school, and my kids are early risers. So they're out playing, so they were ready for school. I didn't even have to beg them today, which is fantastic. Normally I have to beg them. Okay, here's my whole wheat flour. Maybe that'll just add some flavor to this. No, that sourdough needs extra flavor because it's got plenty of flavor. So close. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna get this mixed and I'll bring you back for updates. Update for the sandwich bread that has the wheat flour in it. It's been an hour, so let it autolips. I think I said that right. We let it sit before we added the salt, and we're about to add salt to it now. Definitely sticking the bowl more than what my all-purpose flour one does. I know there's going to be some differences from it being all-purpose and wheat because they absorb moisture differently. In the butter bucket, there's just water. That way I can do this. I'm going to get it stretched out, and we're going to add our salt to it. Kind of feels the same as the all-purpose dough. All-purpose flour dough. So now, add our salt. And just some water. And usually when I add salt like this, or at least in the past when I was learning, it would leave like pockets in the dough where the salt was, and gets kind of frustrating as it starts tearing apart. Yeah, because like right there, it's just left an open hole and you can feel that there's salt in there. So I enjoy getting frustrations out and slamming the dough right onto the counter. I can do that several times until I don't feel the salt anymore. Yeah, this is feeling just like the all-purpose dough. Definitely is getting a bit harder than the all-purpose dough does, but it's okay. I bet it's gonna taste delicious anyway. Keep getting my hands wet because then it helps the dough not stick to my hands as much. tore open a little bit, but that's okay. It hasn't done all of the stretch and folds that it's supposed to. Mostly I'm just trying to get it to where if it tears open, I don't feel salt. Like right here, I can feel that there's salt right here in this
I'm not sure
tear.
I understand.
And my watch is gonna talk because that's what he does. It's quiet aside from the traffic because kids are in school. They need the school for structure. I need the school for my sanity. Okay, that's feeling a lot better. So now we're just gonna stick it in the bucket and let it rest, and we'll do 4 sets of stretch and folds. And then we'll let it bulk ferment and we'll see how high it gets. I'm very interested to see how this is gonna work. Okay. And we'll be back with an update. Here's an update. So this is just the regular sourdough with the all-purpose flour, sandwich sourdough bread, all-purpose flour. It's rising beautifully. It's in the bulk ferment process. And then we have our wheat one, and that is rising beautifully too. You can see some of the bubbles a little bit, which is great. It actually looks like it's doing well. During the stretch and folds, it felt almost the exact same as the all-purpose one. So we will see how it turns out. So far, they're both looking great.
Done it.
Oh. We're gonna start by shaping the white sourdough sandwich bread. Dough feels light and fluffy. It's perfect. I am not very good at shaping, but they always end up looking beautiful and they taste good, so I'll just learn from practice.
And don't forget to subscribe.
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 Okay, there you go.
I'm on the third one.
Third one.
Yes. Third one.
Third one what?
This. Just kidding.
Okay. Just squishing some of the extra bubbles. That's at the ends. Just kind of drag it towards me. I'm gonna get my hands a little bit wet. There we go. That's looking better. We're just gonna put this in our greased bread pan. Clean shower cap on it. so it can rise. And now on to the wheat bread. So this has been rising just as long as the white, and it looks nice and fluffy. Let's shape it. Boop. Empty. And this feels exactly the same as the other one. The only real difference feel-wise is that you can feel some of the wheat.
And I'm gonna get a little closer.
You want to get closer.
Or should I?
Nope, you're good.
Look at that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, bubble.
Lots of bubbles. You see the bubble right there?
Yeah, look. Look, guys.
Yep. It's good.
Big.
You gotta stop moving the camera all over the place. You're gonna make people sick and they're watching the video. Tuck the ends in. At least squish them. This helps to give it just a little bit of tension, which will be perfect. Okay, I think that's good. And now into our other pan, our other prepared pan. And it's just greased with some spray extra virgin olive oil. And we can leave these out for a couple hours, see how much they raise, or we can put them in the fridge, which is what I'm gonna do because it makes it easier to score.
Okay.
Stop. This is our white sourdough sandwich bread, and this is the one that has our wheat in it. They look about the same. They both rose beautifully. Cut in and see what they look like. We'll start with the wheat one, so we have an idea what the white one looks like, because we make that one all the time. Here's my little cheat to make even slices. So that's what the inside looks like. You don't need that close up. So, I mean, that looks pretty good. You can kind of see some of the wheat. We'll find out how it tastes later and what the kids think. And we'll cut into the white just to show a side-by-side comparison. These are the end pieces. So you can see this is darker because of the wheat. That's lighter. And then,
Ow.
they look pretty much the same. And there's a hole right there. But yeah, they look pretty much the same. I think the wheat was a success, doing 100 grams of wheat flour. So you got the white sourdough bread. Give her a taste.
It's good.
Is that your rating? Is it's good? Okay, now try the other one. It's all right.
Yeah, a little bit.
Still gonna eat it though?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
tastes good.
Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Good job.